amazing, so amazing. On everything that we drop, whether you like it or not, so amazing. Legendary in my own mind. Give a damn if another brother co-signs. I do it for the sake of the old time. When any song you write could be a gold mine. Started from the tapes on the 2-track. Boy, I paid my dues, better know that. Summer with my dogs, I'm the cool cat. Respect on the same block you fold at. Look a man in his eyes, I was told that. And if they give you credit, better pay them back. Then people might show up where you rest at. And I ain't trying to hate, I'm just stating facts. Seasons change like your sun do around the world in half a day like the sun move. Converting our believers what we done prove. Running this race from the minute that the gun shows. Amazing, so amazing, so amazing. On everything that we drop, whether you like it or not, so amazing.
This old head's still your favorite and celebrated. I made my way up on your playlist. Some of those took it for granted while others made it. Remain dedicated, your status gets elevated. Now, unless I'm rapping, then I ain't making a statement. Just staying to myself while the music keeps me sedated. We know it's still exclusive to play it for generations. But waiting on the movement, I'll end up losing my patience. Self-motivation, used to moving stealth for the payment. Then uncommon wealth, go and claim it. You wanna frame that picture we painted but can't explain it. Had to separate from the real and entertainment. And all these middlemen cutting deals after arrangements. The game will never change, it's who's playing or who's staying. Still around after laying this foundation. To me it sounds groundbreaking, now I'll embrace it. I'm
amazing, so amazing, so amazing. On everything that we drop, whether you like it or not, so amazing. Word 'em up. Yeah. 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 Yo. Check it out. Check it. I flip scripts like a misfit when I rip this. The trip is how I'm gifted. It's like Christmas and Easter, the way these bars rose on the third day. Had them giving thanks every Thursday. I need it in the worst way, a master with the wordplay. Used to be the student, now the sensei. I'm the man, now that shit that I've been say. Since I had a legal pad and let the pen spray the headliner. Crushing MC with the pal driver. Guantanamo with the nail file, that crafty. Smoking till my lungs ashy. Wheezy Jefferson on the mic, I'm that raspy. The great Gatsby, point me to where the cash be. Other rappers' ass cheeks naturally couldn't match me. As we float on this stream, I'm rafting. The only way to catch me is if I'm stuck in steady on the grind. Still make the dough. Plant a couple seeds, sit and watch them grow. Take care of me and mine for the bigger home. This ain't the rap life, but this is what I know. I do it from the heart, you do it for the show. You love to get the love, you love to get the clothes. Put my ducks in a row. Still thriving though, that money comes slow, but this is what I know.
Yo, I spit high lava, showstopper, the flow proper. Globe trotter, Del V, the whole knocker. Out in the islands, wildin' and styling, profiling. Trying to get that money palette. I come from the rotten apple. When niggas throw bullets, get your body tackled. I'ma ride the wheel till I break the axle. Ain't getting money without a hassle. Politic, my flow sick, my whole dick ferocious. Split the seed like Moses. Looking for me, I'm where the dough is. Underground as fuck.
lighters up for this one. B.D.U.B on the track. And just roll it up, light it up. That good's got me going to win. Another pull and I'm right back going again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back going again. I just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in. We had to cool it now, new edition. The game's getting bigger, welcome to new editions. Right about now, the F is your new addiction. Trying to catch up on all that you've been missing. Minutes in the Midlands, kept niggas cringing. Living in denial, pulling late night binges. Scared senseless, had them shaking in their timbo. Had my girls get them and slice them up like Kimbo. Gave them a choice, enroll or extortion. Fame don't matter to me, just a fortune. All grown up, can't get shown up. Don't get too fly, get that shit blown up. R.I.P. 7, Bam and Ty Bug. I would bring you back up to this world if I could. As I take it all in, hitting the loud, still walking these streets, and I don't know how. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back going again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back going again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in. We got the right stuff, new kids on the block. It's the changing of the guard, new biz on the clock. We tell them, get connected and make them plead for mercy. Your name's in collections, time to reimburse me. Jackie Hill birthed me, Rock Hill pitched in. Bear came and been those damn Hill boys. Since then my life's a reality show. Take a glimpse in, Garnett and Black Gamecock hate Clemson. Mind-blowing sex, but the fact is we're just friends and won't spend another night down in Alvin S. Glen. Got kids, nephews, a crazy ass family, a closet full of skeletons, a past of insanity. Think then react regardless of situation. Trying to overcome my trials and tribulations as I take it all in. Hitting the loud, still walking these streets, and I don't know how. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back going again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back going again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in.
Rolling back to back cause I'm chain smoking. No name potent, but it got my brain floating. Wouldn't say hopeless, but it's hard staying focused when I find indulging my best way of coping. Busted wide open, but I ain't long stroking. Hit it too hard and I'ma be the one choking. Take it too far, crossing several lines over. Eyes lower cause it comes straight from the grower. Can't understand the reason I hate being sober. And love when buds are covered in crystals with an odor. Depending how offensive, I might lose composure and try something quite different that I'm known for. Got me smoking out the white boys, half-baked Billy Bong Hill boys, Cheech and Chong, the Black Harold and Kumar. It's B.D.U.B and Budha junkie, and you know what's in the jar.
That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back going again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Another pull and I'm right back going again. And just take it all in. Walking the straight and narrow, cause trouble's too easy to fall in. That good's got me going with the wind. Just take it all in. That good's got me going with the wind. Just take it all in. Yeah.
We gotta boom. I think we're good.
We're in the house.
I think we're in the house. Hold on. I gotta confirm since it's just us two tonight. Let me confirm and make sure they can hear us on the shit. So testing. 1, 2, test.
Check. Okay.
So we good.
We good. Share, subscribe,
Oh, yeah,
comment.
I didn't even get a chance to, share, I was so busy. We got all
Nah,
this
we
new
good.
stuff
Yeah,
here.
we just playing with stuff. It's the beginning of the new year. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of new stuff. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
welcome to the effing podcast. I'm your host, Branson.
I am B.D.U.B,
Kelly Jo is not with us tonight,
and neither is Budha.
and neither is Buddha.
It's just gonna be us 2.
But we're gonna hold it down. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring it in. We're gonna welcome Dub back to the city first and
Yes,
foremost. You
I
know,
just arrived.
welcome Dub back in the city.
I've been out of bounds for, what is it, 2 weeks now. Holidays, family business.
Holiday.
So it's great to be back in Raleigh. I can sleep in my own bed 'cause yeah.
Rallywood is all right. Like I ain't gonna knock Rallywood.
Raleigh's cool. It's one of those cities you have to leave for a week or 2 to appreciate it.
Yeah, you definitely have to get away from it for a
Then you
little
can
bit to
start
appreciate it.
going to different places like Maryland and realize Raleigh has better food. Maryland.
Really?
Yes.
Uh,
Aside from
that
crab cake,
that's a
what
hell of
what
a
what
take.
does Maryland do better than North Carolina? Because I couldn't tell you.
Well, first of all, let me get our shout outs out because we just running and doing
Yes.
our thing. Shout out Eighth and Fancy.
Mhm.
Make sure you check her out for all your adult snacks.
Yes, and beverage needs.
Yes. Float juice.
Yeah.
Float juice. Float juice. Remember what I said, float juice. Second shout out Dang Drink. Shout out my guys with Time to Re-Up. Time to
Mhm.
Re-Up. Shout out the local plug.
Mhm.
Shout out. I have another thing coming up ran by the Horton girls, and it's going to be for a good cause. So I'll be giving more information
It's
on it.
share the love, the donate blessing bag items. And then it's like, could you imagine going through your daily routine without the basics? Toothbrush, toothpaste, clean water, deodorant, or even socks. That'd be nasty. For many of our local area homeless, this is everyday life. We should have some music playing in the
We
background.
should have some music
This is
playing in
where
the
you can
background.
help. They are collecting blessing bag items. Travel size items work best. They're looking for toothbrushes and toothpaste, shampoo and conditioners, nail clippers and hair combs, tampons and sanitary pads, wet wipes and Kleenex, snacks, bottled water, socks, gloves and hats,
Ooh,
notebooks and pens, envelopes and stamps, fast food gift cards, and bottled water or juice. And just because it's not on the list doesn't mean it's not needed. So hygiene items are like gold,
yes,
such
they
as
are.
socks. For questions and donations, you can contact Alicia Horton and Tynesha Horton. Uh, Let me give out the numbers for Alicia: 919-520-8988. Tanisha Horton, 919-798-7220. You can reach out to them to figure out which items to donate. And just to keep it real, besides the homeless, I know a couple of regular people that need some of these
Yeah,
items like
like
toothbrushes and toothpaste because they breath stink. Eh,
okay.
yeah.
First of all, it's a great idea. It's
Mhm.
always good to get behind ideas that A, support the community, and B, give people that need things the things that they need. People who want these things that can acquire them, this just need to acquire them.
Yeah, but I
The-
mean, we should still
I mean,
get bags for nasty niggas.
yeah, we get back from nasty
There's
niggas
regular
too
people who
because
got homes, but they still need toothbrushes and toothpaste. I know some niggas with breath, boy. But
well, see, even more reason to get to a meaningful cause. So
yes.
we'll be dropping that over the next couple of weeks. I believe we want to do for April 27th or April 28th, I believe. So
Mhm.
we'll have more details on that as it goes, but it's going to be definitely a worthwhile cause. Now,
Wait, I gotta give my shout out to Kingpin.
oh,
Yo, so my man Kingpin is debuting his movie January 13th, Saturday.
Movie premiere. Kingpin doing it.
Yeah, Kingpin is doing films now. So
Kingpin is doing
shout out to Kingpin. It's going to be the movie premiere is going to be at 19 North Main Street in Wendell, North Carolina. Make sure you come out there 6 p.m. It's doors open. Free popcorn. Film starts at 7 p.m. Tickets are $20. So go out there, support my man Kingpin. I am going to be there next week supporting.
And if Dub going somewhere,
if I go places,
Dub going like,
something. So y'all need to come out and check out my man Kingpin's movie because it's debuting. So.
If Dub is going somewhere, you might want to check it out because Dub don't go to nothing. Dub doesn't go to. Dub didn't even come out for my birthday.
I'm cutting back on my smoke intake so I can be more mobile and out there.
Like I said, this year is going to be the year of preaching positivity and productivity.
Indeed.
That's what it's going to be all about. Positivity and productivity.
Yes,
the things that really matter the most. Now, on a sad note, before we get into the show, I have to give a RIP to my guy and one of Buddha's really good friends, Big Terry. He made me aware that Big Terry passed not too long ago. And he was a good dude. He was a funny dude, one of the first dudes I remember when we moved to the Met that Buddha was hanging with, and he was a good guy. And they called him Big Terry for a reason. And this is what I'm getting ready to go with. Take care of yourself. As we get older, we have to take better care of ourselves. We might have to do some working out.
Yes,
as crazy as we might have to do a little working out to get a little bit fitter, because there was a reason why they called him Big Terry.
Yeah,
could have anchored an offensive line.
Oh,
short. Like
I've never met Big Terry.
Nah, you never met him,
okay.
But he was a short, but he was big. He was big. So make sure in 2024 you also take great care of yourself. Your body's your temple.
Yeah. And people our age, middle age now, make sure you get your diabetes test and make sure your blood sugar in check.
That's what Big Terry passed.
And I say that as I drink juice and alcohol and ate a big chunk of cake before we got on air. But I got my blood sugar took in September. I don't have diabetes. So,
we just need to be more mindful of your temple.
Yes.
Be more mindful of your temple, because the better you feel, the more active you'll be. And
get your checks for colon cancer too. We're at that finger in the ass age.
At that age.
Yeah.
And like I say, your body is everything, because you know what it's like not to feel good. Shout out to Buddha, because he's a little under the weather. As a matter of fact, with the weather change that's
everybody's
going on,
under the weather.
Everybody's under the weather. There's upper respiratory infections going around.
Yeah, be careful. Don't share blunt.
Dress mindful. Dress mindful. It's cold out here. It's not as cold as in DC.
Exactly.
Like Dub would like to say.
He's sitting here bitching over 50-degree weather.
It's not 50 degrees.
It was earlier. It was 60 degrees actually. It got 60 today with all that rain. That's why I came back yesterday, because the snowstorm was going to hit today, Maryland. I said I don't want to be in that shit, so I left yesterday. But now I'm pretty sure it's slush. I didn't even bother checking.
And I don't know if we're going to get snow this time around.
We're not.
But we're going to get snow, I believe,
eventually,
one time this year.
In this decade, we're not going to get anything.
You don't think so this year? I think this year might be a snow year.
Global warming.
Global warming.
It's real.
Global warming is real. And what's crazy is it's right in front of your face.
Yeah.
So people who
even New York has gone multiple years without real snow.
So people who still try to deny it, no, it's right in front of your face. Yeah. You see it plain as day. So we're going to get on into the show. Like I said, New Year. It is a new year. Congratulations to everybody walking into this new year. And the new year started off with a bang.
Yes, it
This
did.
week started off with a bang.
Exactly.
Because Katt Williams.
Oh, yeah. See, let it be known. What was that? The January 2nd that interview dropped?
The second day of the year,
And
Cat
he
Williams sat down and just
scared
spoke
everybody.
spoke his truth, I guess.
Yes, he did.
A lot of people are taking sides on what he said.
There's nothing to take sides for.
I don't believe see, at
But
the one thing that he said that was totally true, that I knew was true from the beginning, was a click thing. Like how people click up and stuff like that. He was like,
yeah,
"These are the," so I already knew that was true.
yeah.
That's just real life. We already knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, said
Yeah. Yeah, that
they
kind of
all
threw
over
me.
said.
Now, Steve Harvey, I knew about.
We always knew about Steve
Nah,
Harvey.
you know what it was? I be watching Corey Holcomb's 5150. Shout out 5150 show because I watch it every Tuesday. It comes on. And Corey always uh talk some of those same stories Cat Williams said I knew were true because Corey said them. He said the Kings of Comedy Steve was supposed to be the headliner, the last one up, and he wasn't funny enough. So that's why they brought in Bernie. So that was true. I know it's true because two different comedians just said it.
Confirmed it.
Yeah. Corey's been dishing out on Steve. So when Cat came and did his thing, it was interesting to hear it from Cat, but I wasn't like shocked that it was happening because a lot of people. I met Steve Harvey back in 2004. I don't know if you remember that when I went to the NBA All Star game in LA. And I was working back there. I was at the Jordan Brand comedy
Hold
show.
on, is this when he had the flat top?
Yeah, this is when he had the man unit.
Okay.
Okay, so I was working behind the scenes at a party, the Jordan Brand comedy show. Steve Harvey was hosting it. I was backstage with the comedians, fronting like I was supposed to be there. But I just noticed their interactions with Steve were different than their interactions with themselves. Now I know Steve was hosting, so he couldn't hang in the green room, but I noticed the energy was changing when all the comedians got around him versus when they were backstage with amongst themselves. So ever since then, I said something's up with this dude. Everybody who knew about Steve didn't want to deal with him, so I just said that's kind of, it set off my sense, but I didn't really have my finger on as to why they didn't like him. It was just the energy I saw. But as you progress through the decades and you hear these different stories, everything kind of links together now once you remember those memories and stuff. So he was talking bad about a few comics. I ain't gonna get into details or nothing, but yeah, Alicia Tyler caught it pretty bad.
Alicia Tyler, I don't ever think she was funny.
She wasn't.
I don't ever think she
I
was
can't
funny.
say I disagreed with some of the things I heard, but I don't really find her funny either.
Steve Harvey, he has some funny skits. I will say that
Yeah.
he's not the funniest.
No, he's never been the
he's not,
funniest.
but he had some funny skits. My thing was the sad thing because now people are going through the internet pulling up all these shows of other comedians doing
Oh yeah,
the
doing
same
his
thing
work.
that Sed's doing, and as me asking you a question because you're a comedian.
Mhm.
I don't know if a lot of people know
I
know
used
that,
to be.
but I mean, but
I don't
you
throw
know,
that word around because that's a word
Okay.
you earn.
okay. So, well, just being in the
Funny.
business,
Yeah.
okay, or being around it, knowing it,
Yeah. Well,
stealing jokes.
oh yeah. But I mean that's a big deal in comedy because you can't copyright a joke. Well, you can copyright the performance of a joke if it's like on HBO or something, but
Mhm.
yeah, you can't. It's an intellectual property and stuff, so you can't claim a joke, so people can steal it. That's why in stand-up comedy, it's self-policing. You got to call people out.
I think what's different now is back then you could do that because it wasn't as
No,
many cameras around having
yeah,
these jokes aired.
yeah.
So now when somebody does this joke and there's
Wait, wait, wait.
video of somebody doing this joke, and now you're doing this joke, maybe altering it a little bit to fit you, but nevertheless, we know or got an idea where it came from.
Yeah, but I mean, people been stealing jokes for years. Robin Williams used to do it. Yeah, you remember those John Witherspoon interviews where he was talking about Robin Williams? Yeah, so I mean, it's been around for a very long time, and people benefited from it. It's just usually, yeah, you're right. It wasn't on
Okay,
camera.
boom. So
Yeah,
this is my equivalent, or what I see joke stealing as, or what it is. Ghost
yeah.
It's like, okay, boom. So you did the joke. Joke was good. It was all right, but I got the joke. and this shit just is fucking have you been over dying laughing.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, people write jokes for other people all the
mhm.
time. There's a difference between writing a joke for somebody and stealing a joke from somebody. That's two completely. Kevin Hart has writers. Yeah, and after his last special, I still don't know why he has them.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah, it was
I
pretty
mean,
bad.
Kevin Hart has his moments as well. I think he's funny too
Yeah.
at times and stuff like that.
But I definitely agree with Katt. He's an industry plant. See, what I think it was with Kevin Hart, the original person was supposed to be Cat Williams, and then he didn't want to play the game, so they got rid of him and gave all the shit they were going to give to Cat to Kevin Hart. So I think that's really what happened.
I don't think Cat was well. I'm gonna say this. I don't think Cat was lying about certain things. Sensationalism at its finest. That's what this interview really was. The book reading. Uh,
I don't
ah,
believe it.
see that
Well, I mean, I don't believe Cat Williams 100% told the truth either.
I don't either. That's why I'm like, everybody's like, yeah, he told, I guess, what he felt was the truth, and then being on that hen dog or whatever
Mhm.
they were drinking, that just added on to the stories or what he was saying.
Yeah. Well, I like how Shannon Sharp just sat back and let him talk. That was the main thing. He didn't interrupt him like Nori or something.
But that's what you're supposed to do when you get, especially when you're giving those type of
Oh,
lines.
yeah.
Like when you're dropping that type of, you ain't got nothing to say. That's what an interviewer is there to do, is to let you talk and then lead you. And yeah, he did a great job with that. That was perfect. Shannon Sharp
Mhm.
probably has made one of the smoothest transitions
Yeah.
in out of anybody I can think of. Like going from a football star
Yeah.
to now being a big time
Entertainment.
entertainer and very much wanted. Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
Oh, he royally messed up.
Mhm.
He royally screwed up
'Cause I
because
don't even watch Undisputed anymore.
I mean, I've never,
I
I,
watched it when Shannon Sharp, and I thought I was gonna watch First Take, but I just don't like Stephen A.
First take just don't it
Yeah.
just don't have it like that
Yeah.
anymore. Like
I kinda wish for because now that Shannon Sharp left Undisputed, I don't watch Undisputed, and I don't watch First Take. So I don't even really watch sports shows.
not like that.
Nah.
Not like that anymore. I used to be big on sports shows, but I'm not like that on it anymore. But like their podcasts, I'll watch. Like I'll watch a little bit of Club Shay Shay. Like I said, I watch
Yeah, I watch it. I like No Chill,
No
Gilbert
Chill
Arenas show.
Gill. Shout out No Chill Gill. And I like Jeff Teague's joint. 520. Yo, Jeff Teague is a funny dude. Like,
Yeah.
yo, shout out the 520 podcast.
See,
That's
this
a
is the
great
future
show.
of sports.
Yeah.
'Cause they're gonna take the power away from those white dudes who never played that think they're better because they went to
But
school for it.
this is what changes it. See, not only do they give an inside of the game, like they played the game, but then they have the stories to tell to really drive the point home. Most of
Mhm.
these white guys or black guys, for that matter, who report on sports who never played, weren't in the locker room to tell some of these stories. Some of these stories that are coming out now are hilarious. So, shout out to the podcast we just named. Yeah, that's definitely getting ready to change sports. Just like Cam and May. They're getting ready
Yeah.
to change it. Like, shout out Cam and May. But I guess back to the Cat Williams. And then he didn't just stop at comedians. He got Kim. He got Kim
Mhm.
Kardashian.
Yeah, I remember. I was waiting to drive home just so I could hear the whole interview in full on the road, and I did get that opportunity, and yeah, there were a lot of people that caught strays, but
Ludacris.
yeah, Ludacris.
You a big ass Faison lie. Like,
Yeah.
like
Well, now Faison deserved that because Faison he's
he's
been
a
throwing
hate man.
shots, yeah, at
Faison's just
everybody.
Faison's a hate man. Let me just from what I see and
No,
from
he's
what
a
I've
hater.
he's a hate
And
man. Like
he's
really
Cat's
is.
right. He's not funny to the point where he has specials. Faison doesn't have any comedy
He got
specials.
lucky parts. That big worm part, lucky. Like
That was funny.
but
Then
that's
he
how
never
he's
came back.
remembered.
Yeah.
Or what was it? Three strikes. Three strikes I know
No,
you
Money Talks.
said
Chris Tucker.
true. Yeah, did he grab you like yeah, okay,
Yeah,
boom.
but that scene
But
in the prison.
those I think those are the parts that he's really like popular for.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he's known for.
Love.
Yeah.
So and then who else? Luda. Luda
Yeah.
dropped a whole
Yeah,
16.
Luda had to drop a diss or a verse just to let everybody know he's doing okay. What did he say about Luda? I forgot because I remember he said
I
something.
think he wanted to say that Luda was leaving the party with men, and
Oh yeah,
allegedly, I always throw allegedly in there just to make sure, but allegedly, I think that's what he said. Um, who else? We already knew Kevin Hart.
yeah,
They just don't like each other.
yeah,
Um, he always gave Bernie his love.
yeah. He gave Bernie
He
his
gave
love,
Bernie his love.
and he gave DL Hughley love.
He gave DL a lot of love, and I
Yeah,
don't think DL.
I find DL
I
funny.
find DL truthful, don't find it funny. And he definitely gave DL his love. And it's just odd that Katt's going on tour. Katt will be in Raleigh, I believe
I'll check him out.
next month. Did it move tickets? That's what
Oh, it was Cat moves tickets regardless. People got to understand he's one of them underground heroes that can go to any city and pack it out and leave.
uh,
He's like a less famous Dave Chappelle.
yeah.
You see Dave Chappelle shit?
Like you say, the street champion. Like,
Yeah,
the streets fuck with Cat Williams,
of
regardless of
course.
what he do, the streets always gonna rock with Cat
Yeah.
Williams. And that even gives more credence to what he was saying. Because like I said, we can see some of it. We can see the click thing going on and stuff like that.
But I
And
mean, he said a lot of stuff that was just common sense, like Tiffany Haddish not being funny.
I've never thought she was funny.
I never did too.
I've never thought she
I've
was
never
funny.
found her funny at all. I think that's why. I think when you're not a funny comedian, you have to show a lot of love to people because that's how you extend your career.
Another question, what was he saying about Gary Owens?
He said something briefly about Gary Owens.
Like he was like why Gary Owens couldn't cross over or something like that, being that he's already a white comedian. But I think that Gary Owens, his style caters to black people. So just that's and he might have been typecast. Is that how
Mhm.
he's been typecast as just catering to black people? I think Gary Owens has his moments. He's funny. He has his moments. Who else did Cat?
Yeah, so Cat basically said Gary Owens hadn't crossed over after doing stand-up for 25 years and he's white.
That I mean, think about like, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, he caters to the black demographic though. A lot of his jokes are, hanging around black people. So
Mhm.
I see why he hasn't really crossed over like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
He had Kanye as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I agree with everything you said about Kanye, where if you say you're a genius long enough, people will believe it.
Mhm. He
That
was
was true. I said that when Kanye first came out. I said he's nice, but I don't think dude is as hype as he's making himself to be.
who Kanye?
Yeah, and I've
I
always said
mean,
that. Kanye was the cool cat when he was humble the first couple albums. The minute he started selling his own shit, that's kind of when he lost. Because I'm like, dude, you nice, but you not that nice. You cross over nice for the white people. The shit you do, is revolutionary to the white people. But there's about 10 niggas I know before you that did what you did already. You know, so it's the white people that bought into that
like
shit.
you say, once he started believing, he lost his humility is when a lot of people was like, I'm over this guy. Like,
Yeah, I'm
and
like, dude, you are not that nice.
then you making these statements. I mean, it's because you're running in this circle. At the time, you're running with the hottest
Hottest,
rap
so yeah,
circle
you were
in
running
the
with the
game.
rock, so yeah, you had a spark, and your music was good.
And then you're catering to, I guess, I want to say a bigger demographic because you're not doing hood music no more. You're catering to, I guess, the college crowd. Like, so now you're catering to all black, white, Hispanic. You catering to everybody.
And that's
This is
when he
what your
fell off.
music. Uh,
When he fell off.
I used to like Kanye.
Everybody did.
He has some dope music.
He had some bangers. Now he do that sing-songy shit, all that trying to do. I don't know. He's just trying to go veer too far out the lane.
Well,
That's just my opinion.
I think he gone. We just gonna wait by the Kanye.
Yeah, Kanye
I
is
think my boy
in
gone.
another world right now.
Anybody else that Cat Williams might have threw out that I
I mean,
missed?
Michael Blackson, but I think Michael
I
Blackson's always been
don't
the run.
think he's funny at all.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't think that part in Friday was in whatever Friday was. I didn't think that was funny. Like, that's but maybe it's just me.
No,
I
it's
never
not
thought
you.
it was funny.
It's a one-trick pony. Like Cat said, his mother sucker never caught on, and I also kind of knew this too, but Cat called it out where he said his accent. He emphasizes it for comedy.
My favorite one-word comedy line: hamburger.
Oh God, that nigga
You
is
didn't like
not funny.
that? I like that one though. Hamburger.
I forgot that dude's name.
I can't remember his name
Wasn't
either.
it Hamburger Williams or something?
Something like that. He came to Benedict one year.
I'm sure he
That
did.
was for homecoming.
And I bet he said hamburger.
He did like
Niggas in the
50
crowd
times.
lost their
That's
mind.
what he was there for. He was there to say hamburger.
He said
He
hamburger.
was there to say hamburger.
You notice you ain't seen him on tour. Niggas got vegetarian on that ass. He need to do Beyond Burger.
So I guess all the beef has been between comedians and stuff, but it's not new beef.
It's
really.
not new
It's
beef.
not new beef. We already knew.
About
We already
Steve
knew what it was.
stealing jokes and shitting on niggas. I remember that story about goddamn Ocean that Ocean 12 part. Steve tried to take from Bernie.
But the best part of it, of the whole interview, in my eyes, was when he did get on Ricky Smiley about that was the highlight of everything, because he was like, "Can you just imagine him playing that part?" I'm just like, you know what, can't imagine it.
Couldn't imagine it myself.
So yeah, that was the highlight. If you haven't seen it, what he says about Ricky Smiley, and then the Friday after next one, that is the highlight of the whole interview to me.
Exactly.
So, anything else before we jump on?
No.
All right, next topic. 250 bodies were found behind the police station in Jackson, Mississippi.
Damn shame. Now, from my understanding, these weren't necessarily murders. They were just dead bodies marked in grave, or that they failed to notify the families of. So you can't rule out foul play in any of these deaths.
Out of 250 bodies, there's going to be a little. There's going to be something. Yeah. That's a lot. And just it being behind the police station.
Yeah. Oh no, you already know the cops is involved in some of that. In Jackson, Mississippi. Home of civil rights movements.
How old are these bodies? Once they do there's some foul going on here, but we're gonna wait to see. But yeah, 250 bodies found behind jail in Jackson, Mississippi.
The only thing that scares me is Ben Crump is calling for an investigation, and I don't trust that mushmouth motherfucker.
If there's money to be made, Ben Crump gonna be on the scene.
Yeah. Did your relative get killed by the cops? Do you not care about justice?
You know what? I'm going to jump back 2 years real quick. Okay. Because I'm gonna tell you something, and some people are going to disagree with me, and that's cool. I understand, but this is just how I feel. I don't know how you feel on this, but this one was.
Go for it.
Old nigga traditions.
Old nigga traditions.
Black eyed peas.
I mean, I made black eyed peas and collard greens for New Year's Eve, and I made gumbo just because that's what my parents make every year. And I try to make tradition, make shit normal around the house. I'm not the biggest fan of black eyed peas. I tell you, that's the only time of the year you're eating them.
I'm not with it.
Collard greens.
I love collard greens. The black eyed peas, like you said, I'm not really with, and I don't know that it's just start some new some new traditions, like you know what I'm saying. Like,
well, it brings us luck. What if I get $1 million by the end of this year? All y'all
I
niggas.
got my fingers crossed for you. You know, I look. I'm my friend's biggest supporter. If you got a mill, if you think you're gonna get a mill, go get that. Go get
All
that.
y'all niggas gonna eat black eyed peas next year. Ask me to do a big old
Uh,
pot for you. I'm
uh,
gonna make some neck bones too.
I didn't even get cookies. I ain't asking for shit
You
else.
ain't remind me about coquito. You don't even need me to make coquito. Coquito ain't nothing but rum and sweetened condensed milk, and some cinnamon. Evaporated.
Damn, the holidays flew by quick.
They good. This was not very Christmassy at all. I didn't even get that many gifts. My aunt bought me a big box of hot sauce. She gave me hot sauce from around the world.
Oh, I know some of that's going to be. Ooh,
Yeah, I got mango habanero regular.
ooh,
Yeah,
I know some of that's going to be hot.
about to find out. I've been
You
wanting to
like that?
make
You
food.
like stuff like that?
Yeah, I
That's
like spicy
you like
food
spice.
when I have a day to recover. That way, I can be on the toilet all night.
Yeah. Spicy is good sometimes, but not too spicy. Like spicy is good, but not too spicy. Like
Mhm.
you can't enjoy it.
Mm.
I don't want that kind of spicy. Like it put a little heat on your mouth. But that's about it.
Exactly.
All right, next topic.
Mhm.
Sports. I guess we'll do a little sports.
Good.
There is a high school senior football player, and his name is Noah.
You wouldn't know that if nobody's pronounced it on these news broadcasts.
Mm-mm,
I've been
mm-mm,
watching YouTube
mm-mm.
clips trying to see if it was pronounced the way it's spelled, and
It's going to be Niga.
yeah,
It's not going to be nigga. It's going to be Niga. I can already I see it now. There's
no,
no Niga. That is going to be his name. And he's going to make a visit to the University of West Virginia. Wherever he plays at, somebody is going to tune into this game or
all right.
broadcast it just for the introduction. So you can see how the announcers are going to announce it.
And I can tell by watching social media now, white people are going to kill this shit to death.
So it's going to be Niga. Like I said,
I
it's going
know,
to be
but
Niga.
still, that it's still going to be, you know,
It's
still,
going to be funny though. It's
like,
because
nah, they going to beat it to death.
somebody going to say it.
Yeah, but they going to
Somebody
beat
going
it
to
to
say it.
death. White people going to beat it to death. They're going to call them mine, good, all that, whatever.
My Niga,
Yeah, my Niga.
my Niga.
Yeah, he drops an interception. He's a bitch ass Niga. They gonna kill that shit before we can even enjoy it. It's gonna be white people killing that
Speaking of that, did you hear about Wank?
shit. Yeah.
I thought that was funny too. What was it? Let a naysayer let a naysayer know.
Yeah.
Let a naysayer know. My boy, who was it? Reese.
Yeah.
He said it. My boy from the University of Alabama wears it on his wristband, playing. And he said, "Let a naysayer know." And Pat McAfee bust out of nowhere. I don't think that's what it means.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
Ooh, let a nigga know. Just Pat McAfee had to let him. Just pure comedy, pure comedy. While we're on, I guess the white thing, Cooper DeWan
Yeah.
from the University of Iowa will be the first white cornerback drafted into the NFL since 2003.
Man, what was the last white?
I didn't see who the last white
When it
cornerback was. It's going to be the dude for the Broncos, if you ask me.
yeah.
No, I'd say Seahorn.
Yeah, that's what I was about to
Yeah,
say. Jason
Seahorn might be the last white guy I remember playing defensive back.
Damn.
That's
See,
been
this
a
is
long
white
time.
people's nightmare. Them getting faded out the game they love. Because now they're seeing
See, because my next topic was, did you hear about the black and white bowl?
no, what's the black and white ball?
Rashad Mendenhall said that there was every player
Mhm.
It was always a black player in the NFL at the position.
A cornerback?
Every position. Rashad Mendenhall. You remember who Rashad Mendenhall
Yeah,
was?
didn't
Look
he
it up
play
real
for the
quick.
Steelers?
I think I remember him for the Browns. Remember Rashad Mendenhall? I do remember him being in the league. I do remember that, and I believe that all black players were better than white players at every
Oh, that's true. Is that punter? Nah, he was that.
position.
So
I'm not. I think that
Steelers running back Rashard
Steelers.
Mendenhall.
I don't know why I said Browns.
Yeah, where he
Steelers.
speculated whether or not a team full of white players or a team full of black players will win a game. Black players, that's not even a. The white team will have more accurate passes, but the black team is going to win.
Uh Quarterback get killed for the white team. Yeah, like he would get killed.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a game. I mean, yeah, the white team is going to win if it's down to a field goal or a punt. But other than
I'll say this,
yes,
even though I believe that black players might be superior or whatnot, it would still be a good game.
mm-mm.
You don't think so? I think it would be a good
I
game
think
because
the
I
black
think
team will crush
I
them.
think look, my a perfect example I like to use is we've never seen a white running back until Christian McCaffrey. I mean, we saw him back in the day, but
What
then there
about
was
Mike
a time
Alstott? Well, he was a
Mike
full.
Allstott,
Yeah, well, he was a
he
fullback.
was he was alright. I mean, he's legendary, I guess, but he's not. Christian McCaffrey is a dog. That boy run the ball like he can do everything. So I don't believe like white players are like that far behind
Jeremy Shockey. That was white players are good
tight
for tight
ends,
ends. Yeah, because
tight
that's
ends,
about where they shine. Gronk and
tight ends, O-line.
linebackers. Yeah,
Um,
my niggas lock that position.
there was some pretty good like
Ooh,
okay, let me
Dick
think.
Butkus.
Mecklenburg was a hell of a linebacker. Let me think. Give me a minute. Linebacker.
See, if you got to think about it, I already said Dick Butkus.
Dick Buckets is way, way back. At least I would. Well, Meck is way back too. He back on Denver '80s. I guess. I guess the NFL is what 80% black, 70-80% black
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah,
yeah,
black team would win though.
I believe so too.
You put a pocket passer back there. You put Lamar back there.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out the Ravens. Y'all are looking good. I ain't gonna front. Y'all might have
Yeah,
lost tonight, but Lamar wasn't playing.
yeah.
My Eagles are really, really failing. But I left that in 2023. 2024, we're going to get it together, and we're
I
on
ain't
our
gonna
way to
lie.
the Super
I
Bowl.
have not paid attention to the NFL since
You're
the
a Commanders fan.
Commanders.
It's
I
it's
know.
cool. They're going to have a very high draft pick, though.
Yes, they are.
How are your Wizards doing? My Sixers got beat by the Knicks last night. Not beat, whooped.
I think it's been well over a decade since I've been excited about these sports. My squad, so you stick by them just because
Let
of
me
the
think. The
loyalty.
last time the Commanders Redskins was RG3. Is that it?
Probably that was the last time we had hope. Yeah.
Last time the Wizards Bullets were good. Weber in it? Well, I ain't
No,
gonna
no,
say
no,
that.
no,
That
no.
was a
Gilbert
long time ago.
Arena,
Oh, okay.
Warren Jameson,
Oh,
De'Ron
so
Butler.
good.
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been something.
Hold on, but I believe they won a hockey though.
Oh yeah,
They had one of the
yeah.
greatest players playing there. I know.
Oh,
So
Ovechkin, right?
like, yeah, like
I don't follow hockey, so
yeah,
I
but
don't know. Yeah,
that's
they
one of the
did
three
win.
major sports.
Yeah,
So
I don't know anything about the Nationals.
mm,
Didn't they win
I want to say
recently?
the Nationals won recently too.
Mhm.
DC isn't letting y'all down. Like Philly, we lost in the last. We lost the World Series, lost the Super Bowl. Sixers get stuck in the second round every year for some reason.
How's that trash?
We're not trash. We're a good team. I think this year we might win it. I think this year we might win. But on the other hand, I'm gonna say two things. The Clippers look
Clippers look phenomenal.
the
Especially after all
Clippers
that
look
bullshit everybody
amazing.
gave them.
I can't even front because I was dogging on Harden, especially leaving the Sixers, but the Clippers look amazing and the Lakers look like trash.
Because they're not a good team. They gave away everybody.
The Lakers look oh, I don't need Laker fans don't even say nothing about the Lakers. That's how you know they're bad.
Laker fans start rooting for the Clippers.
Laker fans don't even say nothing about the Lakers. LeBron's talents are being wasted in LA now, and AD because AD been playing ball too.
Mm-hmm.
But their talents are being wasted because Prince trash.
Yeah,
D'Angelo Russell.
trash. They need to trade his ass.
Who's the other?
Watch
Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
Cam Reddish from Duke. Cam Reddish
Trash.
Cam Reddish got to the league trash.
Damn
Like,
shame.
trash.
You always root for Carolina.
Like he was a hot prospect coming out of Duke. Got to the league trash. So
Very disappointing.
who else in the NBA is looking good? Boston.
Boston.
Boston looks good. And who else? Who did I see that? Yo,
Yes.
if you haven't seen Shea Gilgeous-Alexander play
yeah.
ball,
Yeah, you need to
or
check
Tyrese
OKC.
Halliburton, if you haven't seen this new crop of kids playing basketball, you need to check them out.
Indiana Pacers.
Yo, SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, dog. That
Yes,
boy
he
is
is.
nice.
He's raw.
And so is Tyrese Halliburton. Like
He's
nice too. Like and they're so nice. I think they're better than De'Aaron Fox, and he was everybody's love like last year and the year before. That's how good they might be better than my guy, and I love Tyrese. So see how this goes. The NBA is exciting this year.
Yes, it is.
The NFL is exciting this year.
Yeah.
But the NFL is going to be exciting. These games are going to be good. The playoffs are going to be super exciting. What else going on?
Yes.
Topic switch. Go for it. Now, this is your line of expertise. Shook Ones Part 2 by Mobb Deep was voted the best beat of all time.
I'm not angry with that.
I will not
haven't
disagree with
flipped
it. I will not disagree with that at all. Because first of all, I love Mobb Deep.
Yes.
First of all, I love the Infamous. Like to me, I don't think Havoc gets nearly the credit he deserves because they always say Dre, Premier, you know, the greats of the
Yeah.
greats, Timberland. But I just don't think Havoc gets the credit he deserves. And I believe by Shook Ones being voted the greatest beat of all times, I believe that kind of gives him credit to be added in that conversation when people mention producers.
I definitely agree, and I have a greater you'll have a greater appreciation for the beat itself once you see how Havoc flipped the samples. They have a bunch of videos on the original samples to Shook One where you can hear the original sample that he got it from, and you can hear what he did to it to get it to the level it is. I got to admit it is kind of genius the way he flipped it because that's as a beat maker myself. That's not.
That's why I
something
said
would've
like,
thought about.
and your line of expertise, that's what makes it even. And then this is my other argument, which makes Have like one of the greatest. I don't think that's the best beat on that album because the Infamous had some great beats on that album. I think Life Life was awesome. I think that's one of the best beats on the album. I also think that Right Back at You with
I
Ghost
love
and
that.
Ray. I think that beat was amazing. Then I can go on and bring Have
Eye for an
Eye for an Eye is amazing. But I'm getting ready to go to another beat in general. G.O.D. Father Part 3. I think that beat was amazing.
Scarface.
Yes.
You know, my joint is the one they did with Cool G Rap on Murder Music.
the
Gorillas.
doom 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 that one. But I think the beat that rivals Shook One's Part 2 that might be even better than that. That's why I'm like, have needs to be in these discussions when we talk producers.
Yeah.
Quiet Storm.
Oh yeah, that was pretty dope.
And I was thinking, how do you think of a classic beat? Like, what makes a beat classic? I'm like, if you're a rapper, did you freestyle over the beat?
Of course.
That's what makes a beat classic. If you were a real rapper, especially back in that era, you had bars over this beat
Oh,
because
yeah.
that was the beat of the time.
Yeah, that's one of those beats you throw on and niggas got a freestyle.
Now, I'm gonna throw a question out. If
Yes.
Shook Ones was voted number one,
Uh-huh.
who would your number two be?
It'd probably be some DJ Premier. Most likely what? Jeru the Damages joint. Come Clean.
Come Clean?
That beat is
Doom,
so hard.
doom, doom,
That's like the
doom,
quintessential battle
doom.
beat.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna throw a couple of beats out there that I think are phenomenal.
Go ahead.
Troy.
Yes. I
think
wouldn't use
Troy
that in a
is
rap battle.
Nah, I wouldn't, but I just think like Troy is just a phenomenal beat. I think like Pete Rock really um Showbiz and AG.
Oh yeah. Which one?
Soul Clap.
Oh yeah.
I think that beat is phenomenal. Yeah. I
Of
think that beat is phenomenal.
course. Now if we get into classic beats, of course my joint is the artifacts. Artifacts from the wrong side of the tracks. Artifacts from the wrong
93
side.
Till Affinity
Yes.
is another beat that could be considered
I love Souls of Mischief.
a GOAT beat. That beat is so that serious. When we were talking about Kanye has a couple of serious beats that could be in consideration.
I like Just Blaze better.
I saw this argument, and I think it's a worthwhile argument.
What's that?
The Just Blaze Kanye beat. Who's better?
I give it to Just Blaze.
I think that could be a debatable. Like Kanye gets a lot of credit for Just Blaze, just as fire.
Yeah, I think
Just
Just
as fire.
Blaze is a better producer.
And the beat I like to go to for Just Blaze is the Pump It Up beat.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That
that
was
beat
dope.
is serious. That beat is serious as hell.
Yeah, he took it because it was originally done for the What's the Scenario remix, and the way Just Blaze did it, he flipped it and made it better. That's why I like it. Just Blaze got too many hits, man.
I also like Uncle Al. I think Uncle Al's phenomenal.
Uncle Al?
Alchemist.
Oh,
I think Alchemist, We Gonna Make It.
oh
That
yeah,
beat-
yeah.
that-
Alchemist is one of my personal top. I won't put him in my top 10, but he's
I think Alchemist is in the top 10. He's done so much stuff. I think Alchemist is up there. Dre and them, I believe like there are other producers that are on the same level as Dre and them
Yeah.
that just don't get the love that they deserve.
great.
So, all right.
What's up?
Any other beats, or are you ready to move on?
Let's move on.
Okay. Church in Atlanta
Oh God.
had people in an uproar because they were playing secular music. I believe the song they were playing was
Swag Surf.
Swag Surf. This is my problem.
Yes.
I don't really have a problem with him playing the music and stuff like that. But to me, like, if the church is so inviting, why not be accepting? Like, you're trying to get people to come into this organization
Mhm.
or into this whatever it is. You're trying to get people to come and join. This doesn't really give the come join us type vibe.
Here's the thing. Church really shouldn't make secular music like that, in my honest opinion.
You said it should not mix secular.
Because to me, that's
I
not
mean,
what
they
you go
have
to
their
church
whole
for.
genre. There's a whole genre,
Like
but
gospel music. All it does is fight secular music.
and that's very well true. But nevertheless, you should be inviting. Like you want these people to come. That's why the numbers at church are diminishing because you're almost like you can't do this, this, and this. But in all actuality, you should be able to do this, this, and
It
this.
depends. Because I believe the church is the last bastion in the black community for control. It's the only thing women will submit to.
God.
Yeah. You know why? Because sometimes he can be in their heads. And that's why women like him. Because he's a man that's around when you think about him, but when you want to do evil shit, he's not there.
He's nowhere in sight. Nowhere in sight. I mean, I don't know, like, I believe the church should well, I don't know. I'm a mix here.
You're at a standstill.
I'm at a standstill here. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's wrong because you're at church to have a good time to an extent.
Yeah.
You're at church to praise and stuff like that.
Yeah. But
There is a whole genre of gospel music though
yeah.
for these instances. So are you saying that gospel music just isn't
Gospel
won't
music.
get you as lit as secular music will?
Well,
Is
see,
that
the
what
thing
you're
with
saying?
gospel music is for the past couple decades, all gospel music has been doing is just biting what's mainstream. So that's why this is just the trend of it doing that. When you got flag surfing going on in the church, it's not that big of a deal to me, but I can understand why certain people may have a problem with it. But this is what gospel has been doing for the past couple decades, biting mainstream shit and then just replacing, a word or two with Jesus or God and then making it religious. So, I mean, this is not new.
I'm singing this song in my head, and I'm trying to know how bad is swag surfing. It's a dope beat.
It's a dope
It's a
beat,
dope
yeah.
beat, and it'll get any crowd rocking. As if you watch the
Sporting
video,
events.
you will see the crowd was rocking in there, like sporting events, like you say. Like it's a big song. It's a very popular song. So now I'm like, that's why I'm on the fence on it. It's like if we're having a good time, we're in church, you throwing something, man. I might have been surprised, but I'm still going to swag and surf though. I'm still going to do that because we're there to have a good time, like I said. So we're not being. Are we being disrespectful because you're swag surfing?
Could be seen as disrespectful if you're in the house of the Lord. It could be.
That you're swag surfing? Could it be seen as disrespectful?
Yeah.
That's debatable. But you're swag surfing for the Lord, though.
Yeah.
See, that's the most important part. You're swag surfing for God. Like, I mean, that's what you're there for.
Yeah, that is true.
Okay, so I mean, that's why I'm kind of like I say, I'm on the fence with it because you're swag and surfing for the Lord.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I'm not a big fan of it, but also at the same time, I'm not a big proponent against it.
I'm like I say, I'm on the fence with it, but hey, looked like a good time to me. And was it watch night?
Yes, it was. Mm-mm.
I mean, look, you ain't at the club, but you at church. Like we can have a little fun. They playing football games. Playing football games, and I'm sure it's the edited version of it.
Yes, indeed.
So,
Hey, let's get into that list they found for Jeffrey Epstein. So yeah, for those that aren't aware, there's a huge list of 100, I think 77 plus celebrity or A-list celebrities that were put on the Jeffrey Epstein list. And some of the notable people were people we're all familiar with, such as Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, Stephen Hawkins, which was a surprise, Michael Jackson, David Copperfield, and then we get into like Alan
Heidi
Dershowitz.
Fleiss.
Yeah.
She was on
Leonardo
CNN.
DiCaprio, Bruce Willis, Cameron Diaz. So it's a long list of different celebrities.
Cameron Diaz is up
Yeah.
there.
But here's my thing. Everybody on that list wasn't there.
Wasn't there doing dirt. Yeah, like
You gotta keep normal celebrities coming there so you don't get suspicious. But at the same time,
don't
everybody
wanna-
on that list is innocent. Everybody on that list is guilty.
See, that's a very slippery slope because like you say, you want to have celebrities come in,
Yeah.
so everybody isn't there for that type of time, but you don't want to be
You got Prince Andrew.
you don't want to be associated with these people
sure
either.
don't.
So
They
this
got
is where the
Stephen Hawking on that bitch.
this is where the problem lies at. You don't want to be associated with these people, and I don't know. Like, I don't know how this is going to go on. Jeffrey Epstein he was a sick dude. He was, and his what partner in crime, the chick. Yeah, they were some sick
Ghislaine
individuals.
Maxwell.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm
just
curious
how
to know Stephen Hawkins sent an award to be paid to anybody who could debunk a claim that Hawkins had participated in an underage orgy.
see, you don't want those
Yeah.
accusations. That
But I don't believe that happened anyway. I don't. What could Stephen Hawking do? Like, come on, man.
I'm just saying, I
He,
don't put anything past what can happen in
he can't even
Hollywood.
open his mouth.
I don't put nothing past anything that
I
happens
mean,
in
rest in
Hollywood because
peace, though.
Hollywood is
Yeah.
it's a different thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? That I don't believe everything, but I believe some of this stuff takes place in that Hollywood lifestyle.
I believe so too.
Now, when I go look, what was going on. I want to see what was happening just to, confirm or deny. But I believe some of that stuff takes place in Hollywood. I don't believe all these black guys that they say. I don't believe all that, but I do believe there have been a couple. So
David Copperfield was there, and we don't know which side he was on. He might have been there. Excuse me, to get his magical rocks off.
that makes me so happy. We were talking earlier, if since nobody was here when we were first talking, for all the older people watching,
Yeah.
the best relief in the world is getting rid of gas.
Yeah.
There's nothing more
It's the greatest.
satisfying than getting rid of some gas. As
It's
crazy as
good
that sounds, and
because when
excuse,
you're
but
old,
yeah.
gas hits you harder. It makes you feel like you're about to have a heart attack or you got to shit.
Gas can really, really change your whole
Yeah,
day.
because you get chest pains,
Stomach pains,
You're like,
yeah.
oh shit, is this the big one? And it is. You let out a big old nasty burp. Everybody looks up.
So,
So yeah,
like, I
gas
was
is the
just,
worst when you get older.
but I celebrate. I'd be so happy when, oh, it's just gas.
It's just a
It's
gas. I
just
ain't got to go to the
gas.
toilet or the
Oh,
ER. Thank God. Yeah, hell yeah. That end of the
gas
world
and
gas.
gas, just
That gas where you get lightheaded. Oh God, I don't know what's wrong with me. You start praying and shit, and then you let out a burp, and you feel all good.
getting old is just
Yeah,
it's something else.
that
Like,
gas be hitting, boy.
now I understand what my parents were going through. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like, Jesus.
and then when you get up in the morning, you got your knees cracked. That's the new shit
Well,
happening to me.
well, just and you have to be a little bit more gingerly with everything that you do. You can't move just any kind of way now. You have to move a little bit slower because you can pull a muscle moving too quick. As crazy as that sounds, that can happen. Ask Buddha. Buddha can attest that if you move too quick, you will hurt yourself. So getting older, it's cool. Getting, co- getting older is kind.
Yeah.
It has its
Oh,
setbacks.
it has a lot of setbacks, but
It,
at least you're alive to deal with them. There are people that are
yeah,
dead that will never have to worry
yeah, but
about
see,
getting
that's
old.
the thing, though. You have to sit here and see. The longer you live, the more people you see pass away.
Yeah, but I'm sure when you get to that time, you're ready to go. Both my grandmothers, they
Yeah, but a
told me
lot of
when they were
people,
older, they were ready to die.
don't get to that time. Some
Yeah.
people leave way before their time.
Oh, I agree. But I mean,
You
once you
know,
get older and you get to that
no.
time and you
Once,
see everybody dying, you ready to
like
go
I
too.
say, I ask people. I think we had this conversation. Like, would you want to be 100? No,
Well, it
no.
depends.
Uh-uh. Let me go. Let me
I
go.
mean, no, it all comes down to my health. 'Cause I'd rather die, younger and 90 or 80 versus
Let me
being
go.
100, living in a wheelchair or bed rest.
Let me go. You're not going to be coming and seeing me like I'm some him exhibit. Like, just let me go. Like,
Eh,
everybody you know and love is gone. Let me go.
you could have relatives, you could have great
my great grandkids who come to like just do the family due diligence.
Yeah.
Like we just know
Just
him.
making sure you have a heartbeat. We just here to visit you for the holiday to fill in
Like
my
I say,
heart.
you're like an exhibit now. Like we just coming to breathe by great granddad and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like nobody like you're just there. Like everybody you remember is probably gone.
Oh, they're super gone.
And now you're left to not only your kids' kids.
Gotta deal with
Like
all that shit.
now, so that's why I'm like, 100 is just, I'm good. I'm good. Like,
Mm.
take me now, Lord. Take me now. Because it's, like I said, I don't want to be like a exhibit in the museum where they just come and see me for a second and then bounce. Like, nah. I don't want to take them out of their day. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
Because that's really what it is let's go see great granddad real quick and stuff like I don't want to take them out of their day. And I don't want to sound crazy, but that's just how I feel to a certain extent. Well, I've lived my life. 100 100 is oof.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oof, that's a life.
Yeah.
That's a life. 100 is a life.
100 is 2 lives, actually.
Yeah. 100 is probably 2 lives. So, I wouldn't want to see it. I would, but I wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so the Las Vegas joint.
Yes.
Okay, so we wanted to get into this topic because it
Yes.
was pretty damn interesting. So basically, there was an outburst in the Las Vegas courtroom where a man, 30-year-old defendant Debra or Deborah Deobra. I just call him Debo. Deobra Bedin
Gonna call him dumbass.
leaps at Judge Mary Kay Halton as she tries to scramble away after denying him parole. Let me cue up the video. Let me make sure it got sound. Shit
I
was
appreciate that, but I think it's
hilarious.
time that he gets a taste of
So
something else.
the judge was
because
all cocky
I
and
just can't with
shit.
that history.
Like, yeah,
According to
nigga,
the laws of the state of Nevada,
parole's
it's
denied, nigga. And he was like, man, fuck that shit. And cleared the whole table. He cleared the fuck out of that table.
That was an Olympic game. Jumping over the judges, judges desk. Like, he get but you know what type of time they're going to give this man for that incident?
That man got a bunch of extra charges. He got a ton of extra
Oh my God!
But I'm more amazed at how he cleared that bench. He was like Ja Morant. He just hopped over. He cleared it. No part of his body touched that bench. He flew over that. That nigga is a future long jumper if he gets out of prison before he gets old.
Dude, they might have long jumping in prison. Like you never know. Like prison Olympics.
Yeah. And shout out to the bailiff for not doing their part to protect the judge because that made for a very, very great camera work.
Like, how do you not protect the judge? I mean, of course, the last thing you expect is this dude to jump at the judge anyway.
Well, he said fuck that shit, and he got a good running start, which means the judge had a few seconds to. I know
Really
the judge
take
thought
it
she
with-
was saying, like, this nigga ain't going, oh, shit. And she,
Well, because judges see people all the time.
yeah.
And you've never seen this happen. And the day is the day that this nigga get ready to get a running start and jump over that.
She was like, he ain't going to clear that bench. They going to grab him before he goes over that bench.
Well, she was wrong.
They said, God damn it, he cleared that bench. I was amazed. She was more shocked than everybody.
I'm sure the fuck she was, because
Yeah.
she definitely did not think in her wildest dreams that was going to happen. That nigga jumped over there like Superman. Like, that nigga bled.
He flew over that bitch. Superman, that hoe.
What charges does he get? How many years? This is
Okay.
interesting. Oh my
yeah.
God, that's 5 right there. Like hitting a judge.
Yeah, in Nevada, the penalty for attacking a judge is a maximum. Is a maximum fine of $500, not
$500.
Wait, the penalty for contempt of court.
Okay.
Okay, that's an additional charge. But yeah, this dude got 13 new charges based off of that. So he's got hella charges that were added to what he was already there for, which I believe was
And
assault.
you said parole?
Yeah.
Oh, they're never going to give you parole now.
Well, he was denied probation, and that's what
You're
caused
you're
him to
you're,
snap.
you're never going to get it now. You will always be. They'll always play this film.
Ray Mysterio does it. He cleared the top rope. I don't know what to say, but that
He's
brother,
never getting out.
he's not. He's gonna do some time. He's gonna do some.
Like,
long
I'm
time.
just trying to figure out how much time 13 charges. These are felony charges.
Oh yeah,
These are all felonies.
yes they are.
This boy probably got life.
Well, not he ain't getting life, but he ain't getting no torture.
You getting 10, at least 10.
Oh yeah, yeah. 10 is like the minimum you would get for some crazy shit like that. But hey, that's what happens when you want to
What the
wild
hell
out.
was he thinking?
What happens when you wild out, bro? You can't be out there wilding out like
Oh,
that.
on another sad note, I don't know if you saw this
What's
or
up?
not. The school shooting in Iowa this week.
Oh God, there was a school. Here's how unimportant shit is. School shootings happen now, and I don't even hear about them.
You didn't hear about the school shooting in Iowa this week?
What happened at the school shooting in Iowa?
It was a school shooting in Iowa, and they killed the suspect.
Oh, well, that's why we didn't hear about
RIP to the victims, yeah. I mean, like you say, it's crazy how school shootings occur, and
Nobody
they're not
cares.
the biggest thing.
Not anymore.
No, Cat Williams was bigger.
Cat Williams was bigger than that, and
Cat Williams was bigger than
hell,
that.
the alien in Miami was bigger than that.
You debunk that
There is
foolishness.
nothing to debunk. There was no alien
Like-
because you live in a time with camera phones that are HD 1080p, and nobody got a clear video of it. So there's nothing to really debunk.
It's not real.
It's not
It's
real.
not
at all.
real.
I don't even understand how I got that far.
People like, what happened in Miami? Not a fucking thing. Like, not a damn thing happened in Miami.
Yeah.
People being gullible. That's what happened.
I'm pretty sure if there was a need for an alien in Miami, the Miami people would have killed it. Either ran through Liberty City or someplace like that and got fucked up.
Yeah. No, Miami's a dangerous.
Miami is
city,
very
though.
dangerous.
Like, it's a beautiful city, and it is
It's
very
full of angry
luxurious.
immigrants.
It's a beautiful city, very luxurious and all that stuff, but Miami got your issue.
Yes, it is. It's not safe.
All right, last topic of the night.
Sure.
This is gonna be funny because I just know.
Go
Where
for it.
did you meet your biggest mistake?
Oh, the internet. Facebook.
That's where you met your biggest mistake.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. The internet is responsible.
Is this an early mistake or a later in life mistake? Like,
yes, early. 27.
07?
Yeah, no, when I was 08.
Yeah, then that's
I guess that's
kind of
mistake.
early.
That's 15 years.
Mistake.
16 years. God damn. Nah, I got women from 16 years ago who don't let the past go, be talking about shit, bringing shit up.
They remember all this shit.
No, they remember denying me time, and now here's what it is. There are women out there that had they shot at me, fucked it up. I move on, and they just bring the shit up years later. What do you call that?
harping on past, like,
See, what I think it is some women do it to like get attention to themselves. I had a chick stand me up for a date, and 15 years later, she flips the story and acts like I stopped talking to her.
like you
Yeah,
did her
she
wrong.
tells everybody like I stopped talking to her, and I'm like, you do know you left me hanging at South Point Mall, right?
like you know, you're the villain in everybody's
Oh yeah,
story.
yeah, you're
Like,
the villain.
you're the villain in everybody's story, regardless of how cool I think I am with people, and I do believe I'm cool with, you know, some of the chicks in my past. I'm always going to be the villain, regardless of what. It's not going to be like you. Just
And I can tell you, every time I left the spot, it was or left a relationship, it was a woman's fault. And I'm the one usually breaking up with them. They don't break up with me because they know what I'm about.
I'm not going to say it was their fault.
No, it was their fault.
I can't say it was always.
Nah,
their
you might fuck up some relationships. Me, when I'm in a relationship, I'm loyal, faithful. I
I'll
go out
fuck
for
it
my
up if you get it. But I'll fuck it up, but I got a good heart. I'm maturing, fucking up.
yeah, yeah.
But where did I meet my biggest?
Yeah.
Let me think.
Would you consider any of your baby mamas that, or no?
My first one.
Okay.
Not but see, now that we're at a different level in life now. But at that
Yeah, your
time, like
child.
beforehand, oh man, look, my first son's mom, she wild. She, she was really about it. Like she'd be ready to fight me. Like
Oh,
that's
no,
how serious she was about it.
I can't deal with violence.
But now we're at a different level of life. We were different people back then. So in a way, I kind of understand where she was coming from. You see what I'm saying?
And
Now
she's
that I'm
violent.
older, that's how some people just know how to handle their situations. Back when you're younger, the only thing you know how to do is put your hands on somebody. As crazy as that sounds, that's really the only thing you know how to do. Now that I'm older, I know that talk things out as adults. So we reason and go back and forth. But when we're younger in our 20s, our reason button ain't really working. I know putting my hands on you. You know putting your hands on me. That's what we know. To corrective actions.
Awesome. Open hands.
I'm not gonna say that either.
Okay.
So I I've been in situations in relationships that I shouldn't have been in.
Tell you, yeah, I left every relationship before I had to get violent. So
I have been in situations or relationships that I should have never been in, or put in situations that I should have never been in. Now, like I say, now that times have passed, I'm older. I just don't know how to put myself in that situation at all now.
exactly. So you got to stay away from the crazy chicks.
Yes. I mean, yes, at this point in life, I can't do crazy. When I
That's
was younger, crazy was an aphrodisiac. Like,
see,
crazy
that's
was a
where
turn on for
we
some
different.
reason.
'Cause all the crazy chicks I dealt with that terrible pussy. That's why it was easy for me to leave. I'm like, damn, God, he made you crazy with bad pussy.
Nah, like, and I'm not gonna say every pussy I had was great. I've had some very
No,
bad.
I've had some good pussy.
I've
It
had
just
some
wasn't
bad
no
pussy.
crazy
Like,
shit.
I've had some bad pussy from crazy chicks. Like, I've had bad pussy from crazy
Exactly.
chicks, but
That's why they're in their 40s
but
married.
it's more the toxicity of it. Like when you're young, that's what you think love is. You think love is toxic. That's what you think it is.
No, that's what you think.
No, well, that's might have been what I think it is, and that's possible. But
I
when I
don't know.
was younger, I thought love was toxic. I thought love was
I
a
don't think
battlefield, as
I
my
don't
girl
even
said.
get how did you come to that conclusion? You were raised in a household.
I was, but I'm not going to sit here and say that my parents' relationship was always sunny and rosy either, though.
Well, neither were mine,
You
but I
see what
never
I'm
saw
saying?
violence or
I'm not going to sit here and say I saw violence, but I definitely heard arguments. Love
oh
is a
yeah,
battlefield. You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's what you think love is. Love is you're going to sit here and you're going to go back and forth.
Oh yeah, arguments. Yeah, I'll give you that. Just I never saw violence. I never thought it was a means or a solution.
Oh no, I never saw
Although I
violence, but
wanted to
I've
knock
heard
a couple bitches head. Some women
between the
needed to
washer
get
and
their heads
dryer.
knocked off. Yo, I dated this girl who was confrontational, and she told me she had never been in a fist fight. That's when I knew we couldn't be together. I know what's that is going to get you to be a housewife and have me baking cookies. And I just couldn't take that risk. Cause you ain't never been in a fight. You in motherfuckers' faces like you tough.
But every chick is like that.
No,
For
but
some
every
reason,
chick ain't
no,
never
no,
been
no,
in a
no, no, no.
fight. That's the part.
I'm gonna take that back. Every chick is not getting in your face, but there's a lot of chicks who are getting in your face,
They've been in fights.
like jump in your face, like I'll whoop your ass. Like,
But they've been in fights. You can't do that and you ain't been in a fight.
yeah, you've never been in a physical altercation in
Altercation,
your life. Like
that's what I was saying.
you
That's why I
can't.
said I can't be with her knowing that. Now every time she gets in my face, I know She ain't never took a punch.
You're 0 and 0.
Yeah, she's got a 0 and 0 fight.
You're 0 and 0.
And I already know she gonna break up like Rodney P. Henson and Baby Boy the minute I put hands on her.
0 and 0.
I don't either. That's why I
don't
said I
condone
left
it.
this situation.
But like I said, I've been put in situations where I'm not going to, things happen. Like, my mom said I'm nobody's punching bag, and I always took that to heart. I never will let anybody, talk down to me or hit on me. That's
I understand.
outrageous.
I understand. God,
So
it's just harder when you know that has never had a fistful. You don't even want to put hands on. You just want to
0,
hire a butch bitch. Just square
0
up with her
and 0. Like,
and get in her grill. Like I will pay
all you've had is
exactly. And she want to be toxic, can't suck dick, can't fuck, can't fight. You can't be toxic with nothing to back up your toxicity.
But see, I think that's the reason I did a lot of running when I was younger too, because when you're toxic, you're just looking for toxicity spread.
Exactly.
So now you're just looking for places to spread your toxicity. That's why I tell people I'm reformed. I'm reformed. I dug deep, dug down deep, went to classes to get rid of that toxicity that was in my life. So now I try to be
Never been that level yet.
never, never,
I'm a
never,
toxic dude.
never,
That's why I can sit up here and talk shit because I've never been the toxic one. Never.
I mean, and I'm gonna say this: what makes it even easier is chicks give you the opportunity to be toxic. As
I know.
fuck. They just love you to be toxic.
I could have cheated
So
on
now,
women and I cared.
So now it's the pressure of the situation. Like y'all scaring me that I can't be toxic. But like I said, I'm mature. Toxicity is not the way. But when I was younger, it's like they dared you to be toxic. I bet you won't. I bet you won't do that. Like, you don't think I will for real? So, but grow, 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 grow.
Yes. Oh.
We will be back next Saturday.
Yes, we will.
I'm thinking about Friday. Friday. Well,
we might have to do Friday because
Dub said we could do.
Dub
said we could do nights, different nights now. That's what he said.
Different nights. I got some equipment at the crib. If I need to go live dolo, I've got the whole ring light.
I'm going to say this. I've been telling people I'm setting up for it. We're going to get back to Let's Talk About Sex. I'm going to be hosting it on. I was going to do it the first Friday of February. Friday night, but the first Friday. I don't want to go out.
You need to bring some females on the show. I don't want to have two niggas sitting there talking about sex.
Oh, I was just going to do it myself.
Oh,
I didn't know if anybody wanted to pop through. Now, if I find a chick to come through to do the sex, and if you know any ladies who might be interested in the Raleigh Durham area who might want to sit in on my segment, yes, they got to be able to talk, and they got to be tracked. Like, not
we
being
can't have
like
busted.
That. If you know anybody who be interested in sitting in with me to do this talk sex, pot, I'm going to Friday nights. Reach out to them, let them know, and then we'll go from there. But shout out to Kelli Jo and Budha. Hopefully they're in the building next week. Welcome back, B.D.U.B. Welcome back to the city and stuff like that. We're going to be practicing and preaching positivity this year. We're going to be preaching productivity this year. We're going to be doing things. We're going to be getting out. We're going to spread the word. Like, we're going to get the podcast back popping again. We're going to be doing things. If you see us out speak, if you want to be a guest, if you got merchandise that you want us to market or promote, let us know. Share, subscribe, comment on our stuff. It means a lot when people take a minute out their day just to see what we're talking about. It truly does. It means a lot. We will be back next Friday or Saturday. I don't know yet. Shout out my man Kingpin once again, who has his movie premiere next weekend. Where's it going to be at, Dub?
Let me bring up that address.
Mr. Window.
Make sure everybody sees it. It's going to be at 19 North Main Street in Wendell, North Carolina.
Shout out my man Kingpin. I'm proud of my dude. I go back with Kingpin.
Yeah,
I go
we go
back.
back. We go back all like 15 years, 16 years.
What I tell people all the time is, you'd be surprised at the people I know. Like, just because I don't talk about them or
Exactly.
things
I'm
like
the same
that,
way.
you'd be surprised at the people that I know.
All right, y'all. It's another episode. Y'all have a great evening in peace.